your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So TCU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But
turning on the Jets. The 30 at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Fox. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Got the quick completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Fox. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hand.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked, and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Power football with the run. Nice move there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. That'll
be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Grabs it in the middle. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, that's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. Nice move to keep running. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab over the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Goodman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. To the air, it's Fox. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Running to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows when to bring it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. To the air on 1st down. A little release to the back.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Safe completion on the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Smashes ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game? Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team.
There he goes.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might as well stick with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Nice move to keep running. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
to the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Smashes it between. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.